I can remember going to the store during my lunch break in high school to pick up Chappelle's Show box set season 1 and 2.
At the workshop, Penny was talking about, you know, don't punch down unless you're an elite comedian. And then he goes, that's why I love my boy Corey Holcomb. Well, it's like an early Key and Peele skit. They do like some sort of knock joke, and then they like.
Let's not bring up Key and Peele while we're talking about Chappelle. That's super disrespectful. Who are you adding to the top 10 list this week?
You wouldn't like who I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add them anyway.
Go ahead.
They're funny to me. They're still funny to me, damn it.
In the last few weeks,
your top 5 favorite guys. That's your personal.
Well, my top 5 favorite guys happen to be arguably the top 10. We're gonna go into a new segment that we've been doing here week to week called Are They Top 10? Dante and myself have been compiling a list of our top 10 comedy. Well, see, it is a top 10 comedy list. But you added Jim Carrey in off movies last week, so you effed up the whole thing.
Yeah, but it's top 10 comedy.
No, you added him off movies. That doesn't feel right to me. But
he's a stand-up comedian.
But you don't even know any of his comedy.
But he's funny.
Oh my God. Anyways, this might be a mistake, but but we are adding the final.
He might get bumped out. I mean,
he's definitely getting bumped out. Carrey's not a top 10 comedian. He's a top 10 comedic actor. He's a top 5. But I love Jim Carrey. And I know more of his catalog. I've actually seen his stand-up and his In Living Color stuff. So it blows my mind that you would put him in the list based off Liar, Liar, and The Mask.
Well, I put him off based off The Mask and Bruce Almighty, but
you didn't even mention Ace Ventura. Have you seen Ace Ventura?
I have. That was part of the joke.
All right. Dumb and Dumber?
Yes, I've seen that.
Okay.
Sonic? You seen Sonic?
I have actually.
It's pretty good.
Only because of him, though.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's why he goes to the top 10.
No,
he's gonna save the whole franchise.
He's getting bumped out quick. But
I don't know. I feel like the guy I'm adding today might get bumped out, but
I feel like we've added a couple now that are. But anyways,
yeah, just my people.
We have been compiling the list of the 10. This week we will finalize the top 10 list, and then starting next week we will only be bringing one name to the table, and we will be debating whether or not they belong on the list, which means they will bump someone out, or if they do not make it. I have been running with the theme of adding everybody that is on the wall the week that I add them. This is my final piece. Pièce de résistance. Chappelle. I add Chappelle to my top 10. Many reasons. Obviously, the stand-up. Chappelle Show. I mean, here's my original box sets. Like I've sold off so much of my DVD and video game collection and all this stuff, but like some things you just can't let go of. I still remember. I can remember going to the store during my lunch break in high school to pick up Chappelle's Show box set season 1 and 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
was that 2002?
No, it was like 06. I see the old man joke you're trying to make, but I'm not perturbed by age because age is but a number. I'm infinite.
Yeah, a number that shows how old you are.
Bro, but that only shows how old I am here. I'm actually older, so what does that tell you?
That goes over too many people's heads.
Yeah, I mean, what's not Killing Them Softly? What was the other one? Killing Them Softly was the original comedy special with Chappelle. Bro, I remember watching Chappelle on Just for Laughs back when JFL was good as a kid. And the terrorist joke. Terrorists don't take black hostages. I would recite this joke for years as a kid. Hello, we have 5 black. Hello? Hello? Bro.
Yeah.
Murdered his set. Like, I think he got like a standing O, bro. That set was so good. And that was like young Chappelle, like Pilot Boy Chappelle.
Human Chappelle.
Before the clones. Before the attack of the clones. It was Killing Them Softly and... No, was it even Killing Them Softly? Type in Chappelle comedy special list. What were you going to say?
No, I just wanted to add for a comedy recap because I remembered something.
Man.
No, but it's related to the top 10 list.
Okay.
Let me just, Chappelle.
Chappelle. Go to Google first.
You trust their list?
Well, they'll just bring it to you right here. Chappelle comedy specials.
So at the workshop.
Stick on. Okay, yeah, we're going all the way back.
For what it's worth.
For what it's worth. No, it is Killing Them Softly. I'm right.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the one with the hi bird, give me some smack bird.
I don't remember.
And the baby drug dealer.
I remember that one. The black baby on the corner.
Yeah. For what it's worth, that's the monkey. That's the purple drink. Look at the black kid in the back. I want some of that purple stuff.
I don't remember these off the top like that.
Yeah.
But can I just finish with the one thing I want before I forget?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's at the workshop. Kenny was talking about, don't punch down unless you're an elite comedian. And then he goes, that's why I love my boy Corey Holcomb.
What does that have to do with this week's top 10 list?
No, but because Corey's in the top 10 list.
All right.
Like
that's from last. That's like 3
I know, but
weeks
I'm just
ago.
saying because he said
You
it.
just
this
derailed
week.
this conversation.
No, but I just had to add it because Kenny respects 5150. He's part of 5150 Nation.
He's a part of the chat room goons.
Yeah, Kenny Robinson is a chat room goon. Before I forgot,
how many of these have you seen?
I've seen Killing Them Softly. I've seen For What It's Worth. I've seen.
Yeah, I'll give him a shout outs for Block Party 2. That one pissed a lot of people off. That came out. That was a movie, like in theaters, after he left Chappelle's show. So everyone was like dying for more Chappelle stuff. And the first thing he decided to do was a block party, which
like a concert.
It was a concert in Brooklyn. It was fire, bro. Like I still go back and watch that. It was like all the neo soul like legends. Damn. Yo, you even see like a young J. Cole in the crowd. It's so funny.
Really?
Like teenage J. Cole, yeah.
2006. That's
I
crazy.
remember friends of mine in high school being pissed because they went to watch it. And they ended up leaving and asking their money back because they thought it was a comedy movie. And they got duped. It was like a friggin' block party. And they were white. So like they weren't. White people don't want to go pay to see no block party movie.
Revelation.
They're
missing something.
Bird Revelations is my favorite.
Where's Sticks and Stones?
Sticks and Stones.
Oh, it's up here.
Is up there. It's the newest one.
What was the one that got people super mad?
All of them.
Oh, I guess because Dreamers is not there.
Oh, Dreamers was the newest one.
Yeah.
That's it.
But like, so
I'm
these
a
were like the
powerful
return,
dreamer.
right? And then this is like the Belly Room one.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. I mean, bro, if you're a fan of comedy, then Chappelle is a name that you know. It's pretty hard to debate that he has had impact far beyond the reaches of just the stage. But I think all in the realm of comedy. I don't really know much of his impact outside of the world of comedy. I know he's a huge like hip hop head.
Yeah.
But
But he's like he's a comedy stand-up specialist. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, and he literally changed the whole dynamic of stand-up. I mean, before social media, he really was the meme king.
What do you mean?
Like before, think of Chappelle's show. People are still quoting that to this day.
Okay.
This guy was a meme god of his day before memes were really like solidified.
I wouldn't consider that a meme god. Like he did sketches that became super popular, but like
And entered the cultural zeitgeist like a meme.
yeah, but I don't.
People still say I'm rich, bitch. People still say Woogie, like
Yeah, but that's Donnell.
no, no, that's Chappelle's show.
I know, but it's how he said it.
Okay, fine. Technicalities.
They could have got some other guy.
Bro, there are peanut butter and crack sandwich. Like there's a million things you
Yeah,
can say.
no, I know.
so-
I'm just saying. I don't see it as meme. But like I just see it as more sketch than meme. In my
They are sketches,
yeah,
but then they even became memes.
everything became a meme in the great meme war of 2012.
So that's what I'm saying. Before that, like I loved sketches back in the day, bro. I loved sketches. I
Same.
loved creating sketches. I loved writing sketches. But once they became predominantly the thing to do on social media, and they became like more just it just became less and less interesting for me. But back when it was like exclusive like that, I feel like I would still be making sketches to this day.
Yeah, like growing up, like I wanted to be on Mad TV.
Same. SNL was a big goal of mine.
Yeah.
Like even before I realized I wanted to do comedy. As a kid, I'm like, I want to be on SNL.
Yeah. Do you remember that one Coca-Cola one from Mad
SNL
TV?
or Mad TV?
Mad TV. Where they it was like an early Key and Peele skit, but like they do like some sort of knock joke, and then they like
let's not bring up Key and Peele while we're talking about Chappelle. That's super disrespectful. Like literally the guys who his idea. It's true though.
Okay.
I like that's I don't know. I don't know how I feel about those guys. They made me laugh, but I'm such a big Chappelle geek that the second that show came on, I almost threw up. I never watched it on TV. I never supported them. I never liked I actively disliked them because I'm like, they just took Chappelle's thing. There was an opening, the guy's gone, Comedy Central wanted something, and these were two black guys that they got to fill his role. He's like, I went away for 10 years and I had to watch two guys do my show poorly. Like, and they did. Those sketches were like squeaky clean. Like, Chappelle rode the line, bro. When his first episode of Chappelle's show was the black white supremacist, like, that I've heard him say this a few times. And it's almost like he was creating the wrong type of laughter for corporate America. Because that show literally brought racists and black people in the same room together and got them laughing. And nothing will heal people faster than them laughing together. Not at each other, but together.
Yeah.
Chappelle's show was so amazing at like just riding that line of, yo, this is borderline over the top offensive, but he always kept it like in the realm of like it was always grounded with a point. You know what I mean? Even that, I feel like the sketch that he said he wish he didn't do, the racial pixies. Bro, you know nothing about this. Like, damn, bro, this list is wild. Every time I bring something up, you're like, I feel old as. You don't watch Chappelle's show?
I did, but I don't have it like saved in my mind like that.
Here's your homework.
No.
Just take these. Just take these. Watch them by next week. This is freaking 3 seasons worth of shit. Yeah, he did these racial pixies where essentially he created a pixie for every race. Leopard, illegal leopard. The Mexican one? Does that ring a bell?
No.
Yeah, okay. Who are you adding this week? Who are you adding to the top 10 list this week?
You wouldn't like who I'm gonna add, but I'm gonna add them anyway.
Go ahead.
They're funny to me. They're still funny to me, damn it. I'm putting in for my personal final top 5.
Top 10. Oh, I guess you're half of the top 10.
Yeah. I'm throwing in Lavelle Crawford.
All right, give me the breakdown. This guy made your top 10 all time.
For me, yeah. He had some of the jokes that made me laugh the hardest.
I can't think of a single one of his jokes. Where would I like Comic View? Where did you see his material, but you never saw like some of the stand-up that we've talked about?
What do you mean?
Like, where did you watch his stand-up?
His stuff's on YouTube. They played his stuff on the radio.
Growing up, where do you remember predominantly seeing him?
YouTube.
YouTube? So you would look him up?
Yeah.
How did you find out about him?
I don't even know.
Lavelle Crawford.
Yeah.
Pull him up real quick, please.
You know who he is.
Like, again, you make the argument now. Why is he top 10? Because you like, I'm gonna need something.
He's top 10.
There ain't no way he is, but like,
what do you mean?
Not. He's an OG. I'll give him respect.
This guy is one of the funniest guys, and I just feel like he had some jokes. Like I said, I'm going off of the reaction that I had off of his jokes. Once again, growing up,
You somehow turned this list into a personal list when it wasn't that initially. In the last
It's
few
not a
weeks,
personal list.
in the
but
last
put
few,
your top 5 favorite guys. That's your personal.
well, my top 5 favorite guys happen to be arguably the top 10.
Yeah, that's like
So like you bringing up Lavelle Crawford and then giving me name a joke.
2 chops to the throat.
Oh my goodness. Okay, pull up this joke, please, because that
You don't know this one?
no.
This is a classic.
What? Lavelle Crawford, 2 chops to the throat. Yeah. Yo, and he is an OG. I'm not gonna front and be like I don't remember seeing Lavelle growing up. I remember seeing him on like Comic View, and I'm pretty sure he did Def Comedy Jam.
You go to the grocery store, she pull up in the grocery store, and all we gotta give you that briefing. Now. I'm finna go in this grocery store to put a little something on the light bill. Cause they about to cut our shit off. But I ain't that worried about it. Cause I put the bill in your name.
I gotta sit down and watch. Yeah. I guess it's not gonna work for me.
It's a longer bit, but basically, you know, growing up with black parents, I understand the pain of getting 2 chops to the throat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like he goes, if you go in the store and act any kind of fool, and I do meet, and then he gets basically he's doing his mom's voice, and then he's like, now repeat it back to me, and then he does it in his voice. It's like, and you do mean any kind of fool, and he does it in his voice, and then he's like, I'll give you 2 chops to the throat. Because anyways, I'm butchering it. Obviously,
we all we can't do justice. That's fair.
For me, like, once again,
I appreciate that you have reasons.
He's made me laugh the hardest. You know what I mean? Like, I just, in terms of like top 10, like I'm going off people that made me laugh the hardest. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm not
fair.
gonna be like, I
You
never
can't really
watched
go
this
off
guy.
anything else.
This guy never made me laugh, but I gotta throw him in there. That doesn't make sense.
You're right. That doesn't make sense. That's why I also like. So we're gonna have to figure out what to do with this list once we get public participation.
Yeah.
Like, do we keep 2 separate lists?
No, because that's 20 people.
I mean, we do our list and we kind of just leave it at that. But what if we keep our list and then we take that list and now we open it to the public?
And then what do they do with that?
Well, week to week, we start debating and arguing if people make it in or out.
Okay.
Like so we just created the list to start with.
Yes.
We can keep that as ours, obviously, because that's ours.
So we don't bring any new people? Because there's another
No,
person
we're going to
that I
bring
wanna
new
add.
people. No, well, we're going to bring new people each week.
Like one person each
But
week.
what I'm saying is now that we have the top 10, we got to start getting the people involved.
Okay.
I want to start getting their input.
Yeah. But I also feel like not a lot of people know about Lavelle Crawford. You know, he's an unsung hero.
Exactly.
But he's hilarious. That's why I think he's top 10. Just because most people don't know him.
Dude, let me tell you this. If you're top 10, people know you.
Not always.
I mean, fair enough. There's a ton of talent that goes undiscovered.
Yeah.
A ton. But Lavelle is discovered. He's been in the game. He's discovered. If we're talking about like literally undiscovered versus discovered, he has an agent. He's plugged in.
Yeah.
We're watching a special on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Can't
I'm
tell
not
me
saying
he's
he's not plugged in, but
so this is what I'm saying. So he's been in front of agents. He's been in front of everybody that all the elites have been in front of. He's had the opportunities at least to get, or I can't say that because I don't know his path, but I would imagine he's had more of those opportunities to get to those places. But if you're not wowing the people like that, like how come I don't see him? Like I've never seen a Lavelle Crawford tour advertised. Where's he going?
Probably in the States, St. Louis.
I would imagine he has his audience built in and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I see
He's
Corey.
got a core audience.
I mean, yo.
He came second in Last Comic Standing.
This is the first one where I don't see it, but like I've seen the other ones, even if I didn't fully connect with the reason why. You know what I'll do? I'll do some homework. I'll watch a Lavelle Crawford. Didn't Chappelle just produce something for Lavelle? Oh no, that was Earthquake.
Oh yeah, he did Earthquake.
He did
special.
Earthquake special. I watched that. You're not trying to put him in the top 10, are you?
Nah,
All right.
I don't know his stuff like that. He never made me. He never gave me that when you laugh so hard. You're like, ooh.
But I do respect the reason you put it in. I do respect the reason you put it. I mean, you can only put in what you know.
Yeah.
But you don't have anything other than this?
Well, he's got a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just saying, like, he's
anything impact wise. Can you close this so I see how much time we're in?
We're at like an hour or something.
All right.
Impact wise, just I'm not really going off impact, or else we would have to throw Kevin Hart in there. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm asking what impact. Like, do you know of any impact he's made
other than making me laugh?
Does he have any like
he was in
comics under him, or he was in what?
He was in
He was in Breaking
with
Bad
Bill Burr,
and he crushed that.
He did. And
yeah, they got two comedians to do that role,
and he was in Better Call Saul.
That was Burr's first acting gig, I think.
Probably, yeah, one of them. And
he crushed that role.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a small role, but I think he did. I love Breaking Bad,
so
I think he did really well in that. And him and Lavelle actually, and they brought Lavelle back. You're right
for Better Call Saul. Yeah,
but it was even sad the way they did him at the end of Breaking Bad. They kept him in the freaking. Yo, salutes to Lavelle Crawford, man. He is an OG, and I'm sure he has a greater impact than what I know of. Yo, this. And you know what, bro? This comedy special has 3 million views.
No, this joke has 3 million views.
Oh, this joke. Sorry. All right, fair enough. Still, bro, for one joke clip to have 3 million views.
This one joke has 9 million.
Damn, good for him, bro. Yeah, good for him. All right, bro. That's how crazy this game is. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people.
You're saying he's unsung. No one knows him. 3 mil, 9 mil.
But didn't I say earlier? There's people out there that have mills of people that no one knows. So it's like, all right. So this week's additions to Are They Top 10? Dave Chappelle and Lavelle Crawford, and we have now solidified the Are They Top 10 list. Dante, would you mind reading out the list?
We have Bernie Mac, Russell Peters, Cat Williams, George Carlin, Corey Holcomb, Patrice O'Neill, Andy Kaufman, Jim Carrey, Dave Chappelle, Lavelle Crawford. Chappelle and Lavelle kind of rhymes.
Chappelle and Lavelle. Yeah. So starting next week, we will bring one name, I guess.
Yep.
And then we'll do a poll question.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll start running 2 polls a week.
Sure.
I don't think that's too much.
Nope.
No. More engagement. And start getting people's input.
Do you want to do our poll result now? Because we're already at hour 10.
Yeah, we have to. But yeah, that was this week's Are They Top 10 list. And be on the lookout. We will start doing more poll questions, asking your guys' input on who you think is top 10 comedian all time.
This is Black Zeus, the podcast season 5.
I love y'all. Thank you for supporting. Once again, the Patreon is launched. If you do want to watch my comedy special right now, you can do so. It's only $10, and you can get it as part of the subscription fee. So, like, if you subscribe to the Patreon, you can get it that way, or you can just buy it outright for $10 that way. Once again, for transparency, I will release the comedy special for free on the YouTube once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So you can also just hit the subscriber button and just do that. You can support that way, whichever way you want to support. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that. I don't necessarily use it the way everybody else does, but I'm there if you want to find me. AKA Black Zeus is the person to find on those platforms.